This question is obviously testing verbs. Maybe it's testing the tense of the verbs, right? We seem to have past, present, future, all kind of mixed in here. So that's one thing to think about. It also might be the case that we need to think about singular versus plural. We definitely have some singular verbs. Studies is singular, has is singular, was is singular. Will study could go either way, so I would consider that it's neither. It's neither singular nor plural, or maybe you think of it as it's both singular and plural, because we could say he will study in the future or they will study in the future. So it doesn't really matter whether it's singular or plural. The word is going to sound the same. But let's take a look at the sentence and see what they're going to really want from us here. Bonnie Barati of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory studies data about Saturn's rings collected by the Cassini spacecraft. Oh, now here we go. When she made an interesting discovery. So first and foremost, it's not a singular plural thing, right? There, we have all these singular verbs. Even see could be singular, and we're clearly just talking about one person. So this is not about that. So let's zoom out and kind of eliminate that from our perspective here. But we have this clear sense of time, right? So Bonnie was studying the data when she made an interesting discovery. This is about the past tense. So we have different past tenses here, right? So when she made is a past tense where it's like there's a specific moment when she made an interesting discovery. Was studying is a past tense, but it's something that's going on for a period of time in the past, right? There isn't necessarily like a specific moment. It's more, I guess, like flexible than that. So she was studying. We don't have a time when she started studying. We don't have a time when she ended studying. But during this period in the past when she was studying, she made at a particular moment this discovery. So this is tricky because when we speak in English, we don't normally think about the different kinds of past tenses, but there are, and hopefully that's okay for you. If you do have, if English is your natural language, then it probably just sounds right to pick C here because you kind of sense where this is going without really having to think about it. You kind of know how to talk about this situation, which tense to use. And so that's usually a very good thing. If you are someone who's, English is your second language, then maybe you have a more formal understanding of this. But for people whose natural language is English, this is something that's going to just kind of feel right, and that is okay. The key, though, is we do need to continue reading the sentence. If we just stop short, we wouldn't really know what the tense is. We could say, Bonnie studies data. Bonnie has been studying data. Bonnie will study data. None of those is wrong. It's only because of the context of the longer sentence that we are forced into choice D.